Hey there everyone, welcome back to Game Vine, and my name is Dave, and today we're bringing out the 7 deadly sins. So we're going to be doing another tabletop review. Disclaimer, this was sent to me from Smirk and Dagger. Thank you so much guys for your support. I really do appreciate it. It helps get these reviews out so I can tell the Vine Nation all about your fantastic product. And so we're going to be doing a quick review. This is by all means a filler game. If you like card games, if you played Rummy, if you played Uno, if you played Goldfish, any of those fast type games, well, you're going to know some aspect of this game and you're gonna like it. It's gonna go quick, and I think you're gonna play more than once, but let's not get too much into my opinion until the end of the video when we give it a score. Right now, let me show you components and then I'll tell you how to play. Let's go. So these are the contents of Deadlies. Really simple, cards and some counters. Of course you got the rules, but check this out. You can do this. You can bag all this up and then put it in a deck box or even your pocket and take it on the road with you. And that, in my opinion, is a win. Cardboard components, be it few, very nice, very thick quality ones, and I like the color. The cards, even though they're kind of slippery cards, I like me a linen finish. These are thick. Going to stand the test of time, and it makes sense because the game is cards. So the card design, the graphics are pretty cool. I'm not really sure what demographic they're going for. If I had to guess, I would say teenage kids, anywhere from like preteen to maybe 14 with this style and the 7 deadly sins. But it's also enjoyable by adults because as we grow older and we're in our 30s, we are the generation that watch a lot of cartoons, so they have twisted over time, and making this kind of dark plot, I think it's also targeted at us, the adults. But without further ado, let me give you a simple breakdown of this game and then my thoughts. You're going to start off the game by giving everybody one of these counters and then giving them 6 cards. The aim of the game is to empty your hand 3 different times. You're going to empty it of 6, then you're going to empty it of 4, then you're going to empty it of 2, and then you're going to have a round where you don't have anything in your hand, and that means you win the game. For a 3-player game, now I heard that this is called a Uno variant, and the only way that I can say that this is an Uno variant is the fact that you're trying to empty your hand. Beyond that, this game has a little bit of everything. It has a little bit of Go Fish, it has a little bit of gambling, also has a sort of trust mini game, and that's basically what this game is. It's a bunch of mini games, kind of like a Mario Party of card games. So on your turn, you're going to be doing one thing. You're going to be discarding 1 to as many cards as you have in your hands. That's legal, and the ways that you can do that is having 1 of the same number, so these 3 5, I'm going to throw those down, or having all of 1 suit, you can do that as well. Or this is the rummy part, you have to have a run, and again you can play 1 card or you can play up to 6. That's if you have that type of card in your hand. And you're going to continue doing this, and once you empty your hand of 6, you're going to draw back up on your turn by flipping this counter to 4 and drawing 4 cards, and once you empty it 4 times of 4 cards more of, you flip it over to 2, and then you go do 0 once you've emptied your hand of 0, and then you, like I said, you have to have at least 1 turn go around back to you, but you don't have, when you don't have any cards in your hand, then you win the game. But that is the simplistic nature of the game. What actually spices this game up are the text on the cards, so let me go over that. So when you're playing these cards, the last card on the stack is going to activate its text. So in the case of these 3 5s, if I play them like this, Gluttony is going to activate. And it says either take a random card from another player's hand or draw 3 cards and then take another turn. And that's very gluttonous. And this is a bit of a gamble. Or you could have done Wrath. Now this is the take that part. That's another part of this game that it has, is another mini take that aspect. And you force a player to draw 2 cards. And if they have a Wrath, they can play, it doesn't matter what number. And you can go back and forth. If you guys have a Wrath Fury battle, it can happen. You can draw a lot of cards. or you can do a gambling game. This way you're going to be shuffling out cards to your opponents, and if you get 2 gambling cards that you shuffle out beyond this one, it's going to take all the cards that you deal out to your opponents and you have to take them. But the benefit is if you're able to deal out 5 gambling cards, you are able to discard your entire hand. So there's an incentive to gambling, and every time that I play this game, I gamble with a greed. Then we have Envy. It's draw 2 cards, and if you do not have any Envy cards in your hand, you may trade hands with another player. So you can take 2 cards, and if you have 8 cards in your hand with somebody, if you wind up without an Envy, and that's pretty cool. And this is the trust game here. This is where you pick a partner. Yeah, this is lust, and the partner either picks do nothing and nothing happens, or they discard a card. And if a person discards a lust, the opponent then has to draw 3 cards. So if I pick Tiffany and she discards the lust, I have to draw 3 cards. So I'm hoping she's not going to do that, or she doesn't have any. So there's a bit of trust and or a bit of guessing game. So this is the goldfish aspect of the game. This is pride. You basically will ask another person if they have a pride card in their hand. If they do, they'll show you, and then you have to draw a card. If they don't, they have to draw a card. They can also say they don't have a pride and conceal one in their hand. The rules say they can do that. I don't know why you would, but it's that. So then we come up on Sloth. This is a good card to play on your last card. This just does nothing. But if somebody else plays a Sloth in front of them, you must draw a card if you have it on your turn when they're going around. So it's a bit of a gamble, but basically this is the one you want to try to end the game with. Then we have some special cards. The halo and these cards correspond. If you draw this one here and you play it, then you get the halo, and then when you get back around to your turn, you can discard the halo and then discard your whole hand. People are going to know you have the halo in your hand, so they're really going to try to get you, and to take that aspects like wrath are coming for you, buddy. You better believe it. And then we have the last card, corruption. Is basically a wild. It counts as all suits. Their effect. So those are all the cards and the effects. So now let's get to my opinion, and I'll tell you what I think. So yeah, that's how you play Deadlies. Now this game is a filler game, and around my house that is a win. So there is a bit of bias coming into that, so know that and take it for what it is. I'm giving this game a solid 72, and for a small card game, that is high praise. I like this game quite a bit. Now a lot of people who play big in-depth games, they might have gripes for this, but in my case, me and my partner, we like to sit on the couch with small type portable games, and we like to either have something playing in the background and play these games. This suits that perfectly. We don't have many card games that we can bust out other than like a deck of cards, and this one fills that spot. Normally it's a dice game we play, and if you know how to play any of the games that I said prior in the video, Uno or Goldfish, or you're in that field of type of card games, you're gonna know how to play this game fairly quick. And production is solid. So thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Again, this game is brought to you by Smirk and Dagger. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. And Vine Nation, if you like the video, please click like, and if you don't like the video, tell me why and click dislike down in the comment. If you want to pick up this game, it will be in a link down below. But until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all that you play. If you're new, you should subscribe. That'd be fantastic too. Bye, guys. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.